It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward, sponsored by the Invest Grand Bahama unit of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. My name is Glendia Sweeting, Manager of Quality Assurance and Special Projects at the GBPA, and I am joined by my co-host. You didn't give me an eye today. I thought you were going to look at me and give me the eye or give me the air. You know you do that every week, right?
Well, you know what? I literally have to stand down today.
Oh, really?
I have to stand down.
What a first.
I have to stand down because we need to give a round of applause to this fabulous red that's going on here today. This round of applause.
So it is Freeport Flash Friday season.
It's the season.
Season.
So you're launching the whole season.
Yes.
Kicking off the shopping, the feeling, the holiday, the spending, the
all
money.
All of that good stuff.
Okay,
and I'm not doing it alone. I'm not doing it alone because we had to bring Invest Grand Bahama in the room.
Of course. We like Invest Grand Bahama.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
Round
And
of
today
applause for
is
Invest
round
Grand
of
Bahama.
applause.
For them because we love them.
Today is Fashion Friday. We are celebrating Freeport Flash Friday. And of course, persons know it happening every December. Every December.
We
have Freeport
but usually
Flash
only
Friday.
for one day.
Usually only for one day.
But this year is different.
Yes.
Yes.
There is Fashion Friday.
Which is one of my favorite Fridays.
It is.
Yes.
Then we have Tech Friday.
Tech and Food Friday.
Then
That's
Foodie
my-
Friday.
that's my
Because it's for
favorite.
you. Foodie Friday.
Yes. Continue.
And then we have Fix It Friday.
Fix It Friday DIY.
Yes.
That's the show my husband have to watch.
Probably.
Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, Freeport Flash Friday.
The original, the one and only.
Yes.
Freeport Flash Friday.
It's amazing.
It's
amazing.
I'm going to change your
so
title
this is
today.
the time. Sorry?
I'm going to change your title today.
To what?
You have to. What do you mean? You're Glendia Sweeting. You are Freeport Flash Friday.
Okay, I'll take it. Since she is being extra today.
Yes.
So this is my co-host, Alex Thompson, by the way. And she is the Director of Public Affairs, and she also looks very beautiful today.
Okay, just give it some more. Give me some more.
So this is the Alex I know. This is the Alex I know. Okay.
Yeah. But we don't do this on our own. We look fabulous because we have wonderful sponsors
Yes,
that
we
continue
do.
to make us look fabulous. We can come and, and be in your office and in your homes. We want to thank Pick Hair Beauty. We also want to thank Visible Changes, OMG Couture.
Yes.
We want to thank Creative Eye. And if you want to have an opportunity to sponsor and add to our beauty and our fabulousness, you can. Or if you just want to have an opportunity to be on the show, you can do that as well. All you have to do is send us an email at info@gbpa.com and let us know what you would like, what part you'd want to take, because we want to be able to promote your business and what you do here in the city of Freeport. And it is
Free.
free.
For GBPA licensee.
And what else do they get for free?
Well, I mean, you ask me that each and every week. How about you just let them know?
Well, I will let them know.
Because it's a series of benefits.
Okay.
So tell them about that next one, though.
Okay, so the biggest benefit with regards to Focus Forward is you have an opportunity to be our Business of the Week, and they will create a commercial for you free of charge.
Yes.
And they will play it on our show, and you will get a copy of it, and you can play it and use it whenever, however you would like.
Yes. And it plays on Thursdays on ZNS as well. So make sure when you watch Focus Forward on Thursdays, you look for the business segment of the week that comes on after the news. So that's some good stuff.
Good stuff. That's just
Good,
some of
good
the
stuff.
benefits, not to
Yes.
mention the way the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau helps you. Let me just plug them because we really, really like them.
I can tell you really like them
I
today.
like them.
I think because it's all about Freeport Flash Friday, she's really excited. We're going into the holiday season.
Yes.
We're getting ready to talk about some things. And you've been moving around town a little bit lately.
Social season.
Going to
We're
different
feeling
businesses.
it. Yes. we're
Well, I know
feeling
you
it.
go to all of the social
Yes.
events.
But we have
I know
going-
you've been to some businesses
Listen,
recently.
Not only have we been to some business, we like to say that we have a lot of business that have been opening up for this holiday season. We're excited about that, so we want to invite you to come downtown as well as other places throughout the city of Freeport. But
You're so biased.
I am. But I want you to know that we want you to support. What's it called? Buy local.
And shop at home.
And shop at home. And we have a great show because we're going to talk about some of those persons that are taking part of this amazing event for the next 4 weeks.
Absolutely. So let's just get to our guest, shall we? So of course, we cannot have the show without having Invest Grand Bahama in the room. The business development department of the Grand Bahama Port Authority does an amazing job all year round. But this time of year, it's so important. The work that they do is so important. And so it's certainly a pleasure to welcome back to the roundtable Miss Charmaine Johnson, Business Development Officer at the Business Development Department and a part of Invest Grand Bahama. Welcome.
It is good to be back.
And she looks so beautiful,
Yeah, I was
doesn't
going
she?
to say, she just looks like shopping. She looks like a shopping spree. Like, we need to go spend some more money. We're going to talk more about that and what they are doing for the community of Grand Bahama.
Absolutely. So we'll have that conversation, but we also want to welcome around the roundtable for the very first time.
First time? Newbies?
For the very first time, newbies from 3K's Barber and Beauty Salon, Mr. Ashland Norlis, who's a barber there. Welcome.
Yes, hello, thank you. Happy to be here.
Oh,
Wonderful, wonderful. And you notice the cut and the shape up and clean. My son needs to wash the shirt so that he can see that. He loves that. He loves that. Okay. And then another guest, this beautiful lady right here across from us from 17 Shop, Miss Henrietta Darville. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Nice to be here.
It's great to have you.
Henrietta has helped me out when I get in 17, and she's so good. She's so
She
good.
looks so great today, right?
She always looks fabulous.
great
I can't
today.
lie.
Just
She
ready.
always
See,
looks good.
she's matching me. She has the green. I have the red.
Okay. Could we move on with
Am
the
I
show?
being a little bit of an Alex today,
You
right?
are, you are. But let's get on
Okay.
with the show. I'm excited
So-
about this Freeport Flash Friday.
Absolutely. So, Ms. Johnson, we don't want to say any more about Freeport Flash Friday because we really should be hearing all of the details from you. So, tell us a little bit about the work of Invest Grand Bahama and Freeport Flash Friday.
Well, first of all, Glendia and Alex, as both of you know, one of our mandates is to ensure that our licensees get the best and the brightest as far as exposure and opportunities. This is our 8th year of hosting our Flash Friday event, and it's now a season because we've now added more than just the actual finale. We have Fridays leading up, every Friday leading up to the 13th, we are focusing on a different sector in our community. We kick it off, as you said already, Glendia, on the 22nd with our Flaunt It Friday. Hence, this is why I look like this, because some of our licensees who are going to come on today.
Okay.
Very grateful for what they have done, and it's very important for us to support our local businesses. That is our mandate. We speak about buying local, shopping at home. This is all a part of it, and this is why it's so important that we encourage our licensees. Let us know what's going on because we want to promote your business.
For free.
For free,
That's
absolutely no cost. And so this is why we're here to talk about all of the events that are going on until our grand finale, which will happen on the 13th of December. Every Friday leading up to that date, we are in the community, we are talking about different sectors, and we're actually going out and encouraging all of our businesses to become a part of what we're doing.
Okay. And this is so exciting.
8 years.
You know, 8
I'm looking at
years.
the shirt that says 8 is great.
There you go.
Flash Friday. I leave that up to you, Invest Grand Bahama.
All
I need
right.
that shirt. I need that shirt.
No, that's totally amazing. And of course, you know, when you talk about every business, I know there are a number of businesses every year when you guys put out that wonderful, there's a spread that goes on the Invest Grand Bahama page.
Yes.
And persons can just go and shop, and there's so many discounts and deals and promotions and
Map it out.
yes.
That's right.
And
where you
so
going?
definitely we want to encourage all of the businesses. If you are watching, this is your opportunity. You don't have to do anything much. You already have the business, right? So
Exactly.
if you have a product or service or something that can be
Yes.
offered, just let us know. Tell Invest Grand Bahama what's going on. 350-9000, info@gbpa.com. Speak to someone in Invest Grand Bahama. This is your opportunity for free.
And Glendia and Alex, more specifically for the Flash Friday events, buy local at gbpa.com. Let us know. Send us an email and we will help you to get your business out there.
So let me get this straight. As a licensee of the Port Authority, you're willing to promote my business for free for the next 4 weeks for Freeport Flash Friday season.
That's right.
You're going to take all the information that I give you. You're going to send it on an email blast. You're going to do radio. You're going to do advertisement.
That's right.
You're probably going to be back here on Focus Forward, of course. And again, all for free.
All for free.
For
All
free.
for free. All for free.
I don't have to pay for the radio ad.
Nothing. And so we give you no excuse to say, I didn't know, or you're not trying to help.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is because persons are a little intimidated. They don't want to be seen. Guess what? You don't have to do that. Give us that information and we will work with you. We will hold your hand. pretty much to ensure that
Hold my hand, Johnny.
to ensure that your business, and you don't need any help, but for some of our other businesses that aren't as forward as far as having that comfort level of talking about what it is. And I'm not saying that they don't have fabulous products and services, but some of us sometimes are a little intimidated. Instead of being able to talk for themselves, they allow us to do that, and we have no problem at all doing that.
Okay,
That's
so let's
great.
talk about this. First Friday, she says, like we have the guest on here. First
Right.
Friday is about Fashion Friday.
Absolutely.
Okay, so and I think one of the things we want to stress too is that for these particular Fridays, we want the businesses to promote something specific, offer a
Yes.
discount, so that we can encourage people to buy local, shop at home.
That's right.
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
Now, we're going to have you on for quite a bit of the show. So we don't want you to spill all the beans one time, right? We need to bring you back because there's so much more to share, but we definitely want to speak to some of the licensees that you would have brought to the show today. And so we have Mr. Norlis here from 3K's Barber and Beauty Salon, and I understand that you had a model that came to the barber shop, beauty salon, recently. Tell us a little bit about the business and tell us about that experience.
Well, the model himself was quite interesting because he's the one that actually got me on the show.
Okay.
He's a very good friend of mine, but the business aspect of it, it's very interesting. It's very, I would say, throughout the past couple of years of the challenges that we've been through, the things that have happened to the island, we've been honestly grateful to God that we're still here.
That's great. That's great. And I know for certainly for the ladies that'll come to the salon, but the gents that come into the barber shop, they want to look just as good as you look today. And so, when persons come in and they say, hey, I want a haircut, are there different styles of haircuts? I know when I take my son to the barber shop, I'll say, what you doing today? And he knows what to tell them.
Oh, he's
but
telling
I
him.
never know. Everything is a schoolboy
just
cut
make
to
the
me.
payment.
But right. But can you tell me maybe some of the popular cuts or trends that may be happening for this holiday season that persons could come in and get?
Well, the popular trends are most definitely fades as always. Shape-ups, the gents want to look beautiful, handsome for their ladies. The kids always, like you said, knows what they want. They always tell me all the time, Mom, just give me a simple cut. Sometimes they want to fade, and then, I have to be the guy to try to make sure they're accommodated. But most definitely for the holiday seasons, it's all about the fades.
It's all about
It's
the
all about the
fades.
fades.
It's all about the fades.
Okay.
Are you downtown?
Pardon?
Is your store downtown?
No, it's not.
I'm asking for the
not.
public.
It's in Freeport. Let's be happy
that's what I'm
about that.
saying. The
Why
public
can't we
needs
have
to
some
know.
clapping for that? Because it's in Freeport.
I was
right?
asking the address. How can people find him if they don't know where you're located? He hasn't
She
told
wants
us where he's
everyone to be
located.
downtown.
No, tell the public
But
where
tell
you're
us
located.
where you're located.
Well, the shop is actually at Boulevard Gas Station, heading towards Port Lucayan. That's where we're located right now.
Okay, so, hey, you want people to know to come and find you. Now listen, how do you deal with parents like me who want a low schoolboy haircut, but my son is like, no, Mom, that's old. How do you manage that? Do you kind of deal with the parents, what you do with the kids? Because my son don't want me even to come into barbershop with him.
Welcome to the club.
Because I know kids today, they like you said, like your hair like that. But my son, he's busy. He doesn't want to maintain that. I hope you need to start having some classes with these young boys and telling them to maintain that hair.
I actually do.
You do?
I actually do.
Okay, parents, are you hearing this? Are you hearing this, ladies? Me and you.
3K's Barbershop. I'm listening. I'm
Okay,
listening.
so you make sure, let them know. Tell us some things that they need to know.
Well, first and foremost, groom your hair. That's one thing I always tell my younger clients, because when they're in a tug of war with their moms, I kind of compromise and be like, hey, you could keep their hair, you just gotta groom it. You gotta make sure it's maintained, because you can't let it grow like wildfire.
Okay, so now we know that, and that's 3K's Beauty and Barbershop.
Right.
Beauty and Barbershop. So you take ladies and men.
Ladies and men.
Oh, fantastic.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Norlis. And of course, and we'll come back for final thoughts, but we just want to move on over to talk about 17 Shop with Ms. Darville. Ms. Darville, tell us what does 17 Shop have in store for this holiday season?
Well, we have just about everything. We have casual clothes, work clothes, church, formal, you name it, handbags, shoes for work, casual shoes, sunglasses, accessories, you name it, everything.
That's
we have
a
it
lot.
all.
They have
Yes.
it. They have it all.
You
Right.
name it, we have it.
Now, I know personally for me, I
know
don't
she's
just
located.
like to go into, I know I know that she's located downtown, Alex.
No, not just downtown. She's in the 17th
In the 17th Center.
Just around
And
the corner
why-
from
and
Signature Choices.
I was about to say, shameless plug.
Shameless. but go ahead. But 17 is one of the largest clothing stores in Grand Bahama.
Yes.
It has also been around for over 30 plus years, correct?
Yes.
Exactly.
Staple.
Yes.
Staple.
Staple in the
Iconic.
community.
Yeah, it's like you need something, go to 17. That's where we head straight first. I had the privilege of going in there recently again, and I'm telling you, every time I turn around, I'm like, oh, you all now have this, and you now have this, and you now have this. They're about to start selling corned beef and grits. I'm just like, I'm like, you just have everything.
That sounds like a new license opportunity.
You never miss an opportunity to get that money.
Right, right. So when I go into clothing stores in particular, of course I'm going to purchase an outfit, but I always appreciate experiences where persons style me. Hey, Glendia, what do you like? What are you looking for? What type of event are you going to? What colors do you enjoy? What is the styling experience like at 17 Center?
When it's according to where you're going,
Okay.
what type of event you're going to. I mean, you know, what's the occasion? And we go from there. We ask you basically when you come in the store, what exactly are you looking for today? Is there a certain color you're looking for, a certain style? You try to figure out the customer style too, what type of style they like. And we go from there.
She may be like me. She may be a little difficult.
I am not difficult,
We know how to
but
deal
I
with
like
those
to
too.
be styled.
Yeah. You're not going to have everyone, you know, where you just get them out the door. No.
Because I believe they're the experts, right?
Of course.
You know, this is what you do, this is what you love. And so I believe that you guys have a whole lot more to share. So I may come in and say, hey, I want this. But you may say, boy, but that is probably,
Yes.
you know, and that's the type of experience. Now, how does 17, because you've been, Alex mentioned 30 years.
30 plus years.
30 plus
Yeah,
years
30
in
plus
the
years.
community. How does 17 Center, how do you guys just keep things going? You know, in today's world, it's very popular for someone to just say, hey, I need a blouse. And they pick up their phone and they go somewhere. But 17 Center has been here for so long. What keeps you static in the community of Freeport?
The business is awesome. We always have good business, I must say. I've been working there for 13 years. And I absolutely enjoy what I do. Fashion was always my goal.
Yeah.
That's always something I wanted to do from I was small.
It's amazing.
So, yes,
That's
I
amazing.
love what I do.
I tell her all the time when I see her out, I'm like, was that at the store? She's like, yes, it was at the store. she posts her pictures,
Yeah.
she posts her style until she's always there. Now, 17 is a part of Freeport Flash Friday. What promotions do you have specifically for our first Fashion Friday?
We will be having 15% store-wide.
Oh, I love it. On
Yeah.
Store-wide?
Yes,
Like-
15%.
Store-wide.
Yes,
Like everything.
yes, 15%.
Not like just that one rack.
No, 15%.
Okay. Even those new things you just got.
15%.
I'm just making sure.
Yes, it
All
will
right,
be
15.
15%. And then we also have where we do points. We have a point system.
Okay, tell me about this.
Once you spend $500 in the store, you would get a $25 reward to spend in the store. And you don't have to use it right away. You can let it add up if you want to.
Give me yours.
You can let it add up.
Buy local, shop at home,
Give
right?
me your
Yes.
points.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, every $500 you spend.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So not only am I getting a 15% discount, I'm going to get $25 back to spend in the store. I like you all even more. Henriette, I like you, but I like you even more.
And we love you too.
Now, Ms. Johnson, if we could just circle back to you. You know, let's talk a little bit again about Freeport Flash Friday. Why is this really important to have? I mean, it's been 8 years, right? And every year it's bigger, it's better. But why is this truly important for businesses to be a part of this? And why is it important for Invest Grand Bahama to host it every year?
Every year, and this is our 8th year of
Eight is
Flash.
great.
8 is great.
8 is great.
Our 8th year, and you've said it already, we get more and more interests. Persons are asking questions. How do I become a part of this? Right? You know, just this morning, I had a question about it, and she said, well, I'm a little intimidated to come on the show, but can you help me? Can you guys come by when you have that day that you're focusing, for example, on the 22nd? Can you make my store, because I'm in that space, one of the locations that you do a drive-by through, and I can have my shop looking a certain way so that persons see what we have to offer? And I said, absolutely, it's not a problem. See, it's more than just coming in front of a camera. Glendia and Alex and you guys do that so well. It's us getting to them as well.
Right.
And that's very important because people need to know that you are here, you are there, how do I know if you're not saying anything to us? So I put that responsibility as well on our licensees, but we hold your hand in that entire process.
And that's really important, you know. When someone opens a new business, just how Charmaine said, you know, we know that you're here and you're there. It's a lot of times because small businesses put everything that they have into getting that going. And a lot of times marketing doesn't always fit into that budget. Marketing is not.
Or they're so overwhelmed
Perhaps,
by working the business.
Right.
They don't even think about the marketing they need.
That's right. And so they kind of open the doors and they're trying to make it work. And then here comes Invest Grand Bahama that says, hey, we have Flash Friday. Here's an opportunity for you to be able to do this for free. And so that to me is one of the biggest advantages of this. And of course, we cannot have this conversation without mentioning the former business services manager, who is now the current business development manager, Mrs. LaShawn Dames. You know, her, Mrs. Dames, along with Mr. Derek Newbold, Chief Investment Officer, having brought this to the table and kept this going. It's living, it's breathing, it's happening every year. That is really important.
Kudos to coming up with the 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
absolutely
yes.
love that. So whoever did it, they can buy me a drink later.
How about you go and buy local and shop at home and buy your own drink?
Now you're saying, so we're inviting businesses to take part at buylocal@gbpa.com, and they just send in the information. Now you said businesses, we're talking about, you know, the services, which I really like that we focused on as well. You didn't leave anything out. So hair salons, beauty parlors. What about maybe
What
some
about
of those,
carpenters?
Yeah.
What
yeah,
about
we
mechanic
have-
shops?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Hardware store.
Services.
You guys are on the right track because we have every Friday, as I said, leading up to the 13th, we're focusing on all of those sectors. We kick it off next week, the 22nd, with our Flaunt It Friday.
Flaunted Friday. So,
Flaunt It
it's
Friday.
not
So if
it's
you're-
not fashion.
We want
It's
you
flaunted.
flaunted fashion because we want you to look good.
Okay.
So we're gonna be looking
So
good
you're
driving
gonna
around.
You're gonna be looking good. You're gonna be feeling good.
Right.
And when you look good, you have a certain kind of energy, right?
I propose that Invest Grand Bahama just get a bus for us and we can be all dressed up.
Why
take
are you
all
proposing
around.
in this direction? Did you propose over there?
Just, I don't want you looking at me too hard. Yeah, get a nice bus from one of our licensees here
Right.
with open seating, and we can get on the bus and we can drive around to these different businesses with some of the promotions.
She might be.
And I will
her
definitely
organize
dress
it,
up. I
and
may
we'll go
get
from there.
I may go to 17 and walk around in a ball gown. Who knows?
So now that we're talking about moving around and driving and all this sort of thing, right? We didn't talk about all of the models. So the first model we talked about was at the barber shop with Mr. Norlis here.
Yes.
And he would have had an experience and he would have gotten ready. And Mr. Norlis, before we wrap up, I just wanted to ask you, any special deals, any promotions, anything that's happening specifically around the holidays that you want our viewers to know about at 3Ks?
Yes, most definitely. So for the Fashion Fridays, I'm going to be doing a $5 discount to all new clients.
Hold on, wait a minute. Where he's located? Boulevard Gas. Boulevard. Yes. We book you online.
You book me online on my website at ashblends.com. Or you can call me at 806-7067.
7067. I got it. Right. Fantastic. Okay.
Okay.
$5 off.
Great. So $5 off, and that's for all of the Fridays leading up to,
Right.
and including Flash Friday on
Including
December
Flash
13th.
Friday.
That's a great deal. That is a great deal. So you definitely want to be able to take advantage of that. That is amazing.
haircut every
Get a
week.
haircut?
My son gonna get a haircut every week.
I
Haircut
want
every
to see
week.
this. I want to see this. Make sure Booker, she is coming.
That's right. And then 15% off that throughout the whole store.
At 17.
Including new items.
Now, Alex,
Yes.
weren't you the model at 17?
Yes, she was.
Giving it away.
She did a great job.
Yes, it
I'm
was.
quite
I had
sure.
a
So
quick-
we have the footage, and persons are going to be able to see that, and they would have seen a little bit of that already.
Yes.
So you were the model at
I
17.
was. So I must admit, again, they know how to deal with difficult customers because I'm not a really fancy schmancy kind of person. The stores who sponsor us usually kind of dress me. And even though I objected to some of the things, they're like, no, we'll fix you. She did my earrings and my necklace and my shoes and bracelet, jewelry, everything by 17 shop.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
It's wonderful. That's wonderful. Charmaine, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
We are just, again, reminding everybody that there is a lot going on for our season of Flash Friday, as Alex
Flash
mentioned.
Friday.
We have expanded, and we're just excited to engage as many of our licensees please get in contact with us. buylocal@gbpa.com. Give us a call at the office, 350-9000, Invest Grand Bahama, and we are here to help you.
And any business.
Any
like Glendia says,
business.
mechanic, carpenters, maybe construction companies.
Any business,
Any
as
business.
long as
If
you're
you're
a
a
licensee.
It's open to you.
Absolutely, we are here to serve.
Even the conch salad man, I could get him on board to get a discount on my conch
making
salad.
me
He has
hungry.
well,
You're
you
making
know
me
what?
hungry.
I'm sure he's licensed because he's downtown.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Final thoughts to our guest, Mr. Norlis. Anything final that you want to say or share with us?
The only thing I would say is for all the business out there that is a business that is licensed or that is aspiring to be licensed, just keep the faith. God has gotten us through a lot. He's still getting us through all the things that we're going through right now. And the honest thing I can say is don't look at what other people are doing. Don't look at the things that might discourage you, the other things that might discourage other people. Just have trust in him and he'll get you through anything.
I love that. That's your inspirational moment for the day.
It is. It is. It is. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Ms. Darville, any final thoughts?
Come on down to the 17 shop and we will make sure that you're straight. We will make sure that you get everything you want. We're going to have a lot of new stuff coming in. We're actually waiting on new arrivals right now.
That's
So we will
amazing.
have basically everything. The gowns, the party clothes, the casual clothes, work attire, church, everything. We will have it all. And don't forget to ask for Henrietta. Because I am a salesperson and I also cash, but yes,
And
you
you're
can
a
ask me.
stylist.
Yes.
Yes.
I will make sure.
That you look good.
Yes.
That we look as good as you.
Yes.
I will certainly come and see you, Henrietta. I will come and see you. But thank you guys so much for being on the show today. We truly appreciate you being a part of Freeport Flash Friday, all of the Fridays leading up to December 13th, starting from November 22nd.
Yes.
Shameless plug for the DFBA a week before our Midnight Madness.
Oh, so there's going to be a Midnight Madness?
We're going to make it happen, darling. We're going to do it.
Okay.
We're doing it.
All right.
Okay. she's gonna work on that open bus to get us around for the Fridays.
Okay.
And we're doing the Midnight Madness.
All right. Thank you so much, Alex and guests. Alex does a lot today. I have a lot of fun with Alex, you know. Sometimes I'm pinching her under the table. But yes, of course, we want to encourage you guys always support our local businesses. Like Invest Grand Bahama says, buy local, shop at home, support the businesses in this economy. We're so delighted to have 3K's Beauty and Barber Shop with us along with 17th Center. We have so much more and we want Miss Johnson to stay with us. So you don't go anywhere because she won't go anywhere. And we'll be right back right after this.
Welcome to Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investments. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Focus Forward. We are having a wonderful Freeport. What's so funny? What is so funny?
It's not that. It's that we're always having so much fun. You know, and I try to keep a straight face when we're coming back from
can't.
commercial break, but I can't because there's always something going on.
She is having a wonderful Freeport Flash Friday today.
4 weeks.
Yes.
I'm giddy with excitement.
I can tell.
I just want you to know.
I can tell.
Yeah, giddy.
Flaunted Friday. It's coming up November 22nd. We have Miss Charmaine Johnson here with us from the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau and Business Development Department, and we are talking about Freeport Flash Friday, how it's been extended, all of the wonderful Fridays. It's going to be happening from November 22nd straight down to December 13th.
It's the 8th year.
It's the 8th year.
8 is great.
And they are definitely seeing to the small businesses in any business. It doesn't matter what you do, whether it's product-based or service-based, just be a GBPA licensee. and you have an opportunity to be a part of it. Get some free advertisement every single week leading up to Freeport Flash Friday. Lots of free stuff.
Free. That's right. Like I don't have to pay nothing.
Is there any? What you mean free?
I need to make sure I don't have to do nothing. It's just free.
Free is $0.
Free.
$0 for advertisement.
Okay, just making sure.
It's a benefit. It's a benefit. It's a benefit.
Give me another benefit I have as a licensee. Give me one more.
You have a bond. You have
have an
access to your
opportunity
bond.
bond. Okay.
And you purchase bonded goods for your store. If you're setting up, let's say you have a clothing store, so you can go and get your shelving, for example. You
my
can get your
hangers.
building supplies to be able to get those things
My
sorted out.
computers and my tags. Okay.
Some things can
things.
be bonded, non-consumables. But I'm going to leave that up to the experts, and I'm going to let them talk about that. But that is a benefit.
Okay.
To
all
you,
right.
to you, and of course the first home. I wish Miss Nicole Colebrook was on the show at this moment, because she would tell you that if you have employees that are operating in your business and you have your bonds, their first home and your first home can be built bonded.
Now, see, you're about to open a can of worms again.
I'm just saying,
we talking
you
about Flash
asked about
Friday.
benefits. You
That's a
asked
good
about
one.
benefits.
We can bring Nicole back another time.
Yes, of course.
But right now, we're talking about downtown.
Flash Friday. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Freeport Flash Friday. And so we want to welcome back to the roundtable, Ms. Johnson. Thanks for being with us and staying with us. I know you're busy, you got a lot going on, but we appreciate having you here. And of course, for the very first time.
Is this for the first time?
The very first time.
For the very first time.
We're welcoming around the roundtable. She can't sing it all. Dr. Tiadra Johnson from Lucayan Family Center. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you here because we want to hear all about Lucayan Family Center. Of course, we know that the business is located in the Seahorse Plaza in Lucaya, not downtown like what Alex would prefer, but we appreciate the fact that you're doing business here within the city of Freeport. So tell us a little bit about the business.
Okay. Well, Lucayan's Family Care and Concierge, it's a private medical clinic. We provide all of the medical services that any of the family members need. We've been located there in the Unit 1 of the Seahorse Plaza for more than 3 years.
Shut the front door.
I did not know that.
It hasn't been that long.
Yes.
Well, I like the fact that you're in Lucaya, I'll tell you that. I live up on the east side, so I'm thankful that you're there. But I also like that she says family care.
Yes.
All services. So even maternity?
Yes.
What is happening?
Can you just tell us what other services that you offer?
Well, the basis of our clinic is family medicine. So we have full-time family doctors, myself included, and we provide services to kids straight up to the elderly, maybe sick visits, physicals, and we do preventive health, including pap smear, prostate exams, and we have other support services in-house, which includes a lab, x-ray, EKG, ultrasound, and we have visiting specialists, yes, that come from Nassau and on the island, and we coordinate anything you need with any other medical specialist on the island. We just good like that.
Okay. She's good like that. But no, what I want to point out is this is why we invite businesses to always
Yes.
come on Focus Forward.
I did not know about all of those services.
I did not know.
I knew that the business existed. I did not think that it was 3 years. I was thinking maybe a year and some perhaps 2 years.
I agree.
So I'm learning a whole lot.
4 years
And then
in February.
She's all of that. Yes. All of that. And so baby, I did ask you, you have, OBGYN,
Yes, we do.
maternity services.
Yes.
But I'm
Okay.
hearing about services. For example, she talked about ultrasound. She talked about various services.
Right.
And some of these services, I think, typically persons only attribute to certain other clinics and other centers. And so it's really, really good to hear that these things actually exist right in your business. And now you started to talk about you have visiting
Physicians.
Specialists.
physicians
yes,
that would come
specialists.
over. So tell us a little bit about those as well.
Well, we have pediatrics, gynecology, podiatry, the foot doctor. We have a urologist, the male prostate doctor. We also have internal medicine, endocrinology for diabetes, and infectious disease and like STD kind of management.
So your name says family care and concierge.
Right.
What is the concierge part? Is it that means you maybe come to my house if I can't get out?
Definitely. A portion of our mission is if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. So we do provide house care, home care. In fact, I have to go there after this. Yes, other things like vitamin supplements like IV multivitamin, we provide that. Actually, the business really started from COVID and going out doing COVID testing and all of that stuff. We also provide services at the harbor, like going on the cruise ships and vessels for persons who win, and yes. So we do it,
So
yeah.
that
Whatever the
statement
community
of-
needs, we do provide.
That statement of we do it all. Yes. She does it all. Okay, so see, it's not only me that just think I do it all.
Right.
She does it all. Okay, now you're part of the Freeport Flash Friday.
Yes.
All right, woohoo. Now tell us, what can we get during the Freeport Flash Friday? What are you offering to us?
We're offering free glucose testing for everyone. And this is in order to prevent and diagnose diabetes early. Because diabetes, we know that more than 10% of our Bahamian population have diabetes. And even more have pre-diabetes.
That's a lot, Ms.
Yes.
Tiadra.
It is.
In fact, it's underdiagnosed because most persons don't come to the doctor on a regular basis unless they're really sick. And so we find that type 2 diabetes can be prevented. And usually if we do early testing, we can even diagnose the precursor, which is pre-diabetes. And one of the most common risk factors for diabetes is obesity. And the Bahamas is number 4 in the world in diabetes
Really?
and obesity.
You want to tell me that after I was
Okay.
trying to get food on set?
I know, right?
After I was trying to get food on
In
set, you see what
obesity,
before?
yes.
Well, that's why we're going to get our free glucose testing.
Right.
Free
To
glucose
make
testing.
sure we're not
Yes.
pre-diabetic.
do
And we
that.
could also calculate your BMI, the height, weight, and determine the overweight or obese.
Or if you're
risk
prime and
factor.
ripe and ready to have another child.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not speaking on anybody.
Goodness, I know, right? Because Alex is just doing the
So
most over here.
You've been, like you said, you've been down the Lucayan Center. How has business been for you in Grand Bahama? One of our previous guests said that despite all what's happened, they're still thankful. How has it been for you?
I must say the same. We're thankful for God. We've been growing and doing well. And the location is ideal. So we get a lot of tourists, a lot of persons walking by to the food store, and a lot of local businesses as well patronize us. And we, as I say, we cater to the whole community. So we have, we're on with the National Health Insurance Plan, the NHI plan. We take private cash walk-ins, anybody.
So let's
in the
not
facility.
gloss over that NHI.
No. We don't want to gloss over that. That is pretty good because everybody gets an opportunity once you signed up and you're registered. You
Right,
can use
so we
it
give
they
back
can-
in that way.
All right. Now, Ms. Johnson, tell us a little bit. I mean, because we're talking with one of your licensees. We are obviously flawed over here at all of the services and everything that's
Right.
happening. Tell us a little bit about how you feel about the services now being offered in Lucayan, because I didn't know it was there in any business.
Well,
in
listen, I can
Lucayan.
tell you before she got to Lucayan, because she's my family's doctor. So when Tiadra started talking about that home health care COVID, I'm a testament. She was at my house taking care of my mother. And we are very, very grateful. I'm still celebrating my mother. She's still here, right? And so she touched on the community base, understanding that, yes, it is a service industry, a thankless one, I'm quite sure, but the importance of ensuring that our health, and that cliche, your health is your wealth, is such an underrated and understated fact. And so when we talk about how we're promoting, how we're assisting, we want to look good, but you better feel good as well and be good. And so, I was taking mental notes, as she said, the glucose testing, the BMI testing. So Alex, while we, thinking about all that good food we want to eat, let's make sure that we can actually do that. And it's all a part of the whole holistic approach of who we are as a community, what we do as businesses, and supporting each other. And it's our pleasure to continue to do that.
And speaking about Lucayan, other businesses, obviously, not only in the Seahorse Plaza, but going out into the Lucayan area, going as far as Port Lucayan Marketplace and
right.
even beyond. Tell us about how Flash Friday affects those businesses this year.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something. The businesses in the Port Lucayan area, the Seahorse Plaza area, we actually have a following, believe it or not. We do. And so when we start to have those conversations, we're going to be in the Port Lucayan area, this is what we're highlighting, this is what we're doing, people are paying attention, especially when we start talking about those giveaways, those prizes, those promotions. I mean, we start off with the e-blasts. So if you are not a part of this promotion, get in contact with us. buylocal@gbpa.com. We start off with the e-blasts, our social media pages. We're doing all of the promoting to ensure that everybody does not have an excuse to say, I did not hear about it, I'm not aware of it. Our chit-chat sessions that we're planning, that we're having, we invite our licensees, if they want to, they can join us on those chit-chats, because who can talk about your business better than you can?
Right.
We promote, but you are the expert in those areas. We're here at Focus Forward. Dr. Johnson, we already had 2 other licensees here with us. And then the live remotes, everybody's always excited about the actual grand finale
Right.
of our Flash Friday event, which will be on the 13th of
December.
December.
And of course, at some point, you have to tell us exactly where that is going to be. We're looking forward to hear. I'm definitely looking forward to hear about that. Because we're going to be a part of Flash Friday as well, Alex. We'll be there kind of talking and doing some things. We'll do a live. We want to talk to many businesses on that day.
Food,
and she
yes.
wants to eat a lot of food. Yes. And then have her glucose test afterwards. Can we go ahead and just have some final thoughts from you, Dr. Johnson, please, on the medical center?
Yes, well, thank you for the opportunity. As you say, a lot of persons still don't know we are there, but we're there and ready to serve you. And you know, usually, especially persons with insurances, they have, you know, a cap that they can meet every year, and it's toward the end of the year. So if you haven't used your preventive health, get a physical. We're open and willing to assist you before the end of the year.
And what are your hours of operation?
Sounds good.
We're open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Saturday 9 to 3.
Yes.
Okay. And
Very
free,
convenient.
Very convenient. Free glucose testing.
Free glucose testing from 8 to 12 on
Free.
the 22nd.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Johnson, for being with us. And Ms. Johnson from Invest Grand Bahama, thank you for sharing. Of course, we have more businesses that's going to be here with us. They're just getting ready. So excited to be on the show. So excited to be talking about Freeport Flash Friday and the 4 Fridays that's going to be coming up. So we don't want you guys to go anywhere. We will be right back right after this break.
ETP is a full-service personal protection and hazmat product provider. We're one of the largest stockers of these type of hazmat equipment in the Caribbean. Whether you're a carpenter or plumber, a mechanic, those who work in the industrial sector, dealing with oil and gas, chemical products and industry, we have products here to keep you safe on the job. We're located right in the mechanical engineering compound on Queens Highway and the building 12B here on Queens Highway, right across from Bradford Marine. We are open Monday through Friday from 7:45 until 5, and on Saturday from 8 until 12. The phone number is 829-5598.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward. We are having a wonderful day celebrating Freeport Flash Friday, and all of the Friday is starting November 22nd, going down to December 13th, where we're going to have deals and specials and promotions happening, compliments of the Invest Grand Bahama unit, who's working with the local businesses here within the city of Freeport. And so we are so excited.
All
this is the time to
licensees.
get specials.
All licensees
All licensees.
of the GBPA
Yes.
in the city of Freeport.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
So we want to make sure if you want to be a part of this, the only thing you need to do is reach out to Charmaine. She's just giving us a new email address. You know, we
Specifically for
usually
this.
say info@gbpa.com, and if you don't remember the next one, you can try that one. But it's buylocal@gbpa.com. Buylocal@gbpa.com. If you want to be a part of this, you don't have to be a fantastic speaker. You don't have to do anything special. The only thing you need to do is say, hey, I want to be a part of it. And they will make sure you get the information that you need and share all of the deals, specials, the promotions, everything that's happening. You can be a part of all of that. And it's great to have businesses
free.
to be a part of everything that Invest Grand Bahama does. It's just really worthwhile.
For free.
For free.
Don't miss that part.
Yes.
It's free.
Yes.
Okay. All
It's
the
a benefit.
advertising companies
I
are gonna be
prefer
mad.
I prefer the word benefit.
Okay,
I
we
prefer
can
the
change
word
to benefit. I like benefits.
You know, your license comes with privileges. You know, that kind of way.
New
And
word.
so I won't call it
Benefits.
free. I'll say it's a good benefit.
No more free.
I'm not saying that it's not free.
Benefits.
Benefits.
I hope to be benefiting with some food by the next show. That's what I hope to be doing.
This is going to get interesting. They do have a Foodie Friday. I think they did that one. Compliments of Alex. And so
Y'all know
we'll see
y'all
how
love me
that
for
one
that.
goes. We'll see how that one
The
goes.
public loves me for this.
They love you because you always cracking jokes.
You know what I think about when I think of Freeport Flash Friday? I think
What's that?
money, 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 but not spending money. I'm thinking about the money I'm going to save because of all the specials and deals and the deals
Yes.
with all of the businesses, the services, and the products.
Yes. So it's going to be wonderful. So we want to get into our third segment so we can talk with more of our businesses, more of our local businesses. Of course, we had models going around town. You was one of them, right? I hope you were smiling like that when you dressed up and you did the whole thing or whatever.
It was a long
Where
day.
did you go, by the way?
So we went to 17, which I didn't feel like I wanted to leave there. I went to
That was
Exotic
clothing.
Tresses. That was
Exotic
clothing.
Tresses. Did you get a wig?
We'll talk about that in the next show.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I am quite sure we're going to show. Let's just show that wig. Let's show Alex and tresses on the screen right now. We want to see that. We definitely want to see that. But of course, you know, for the I think this is the first time having Around the Round Table.
Having a round table.
The lady that makes us look beautiful each and every week when we come on the show. For the first time, she's actually with us.
She's at the round table, sitting on the other side of the table, not working, because she's been at the round table.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today we have her because we definitely want to be highlighting Freeport Flash Friday. And of course, the first Friday, which is Flaunted Friday. I was calling it Fashion Friday, but Flaunted Friday. And so we are pleased to welcome Miss Dawn Charlton, the owner, creative director of Creative Eyes Studio. Welcome to Focus Forward.
Thank you for having me on this side of the table.
Let me give you some praise. We only look this beautiful because of Dawn.
Yes,
That's
she
how
really,
you know.
she really does an amazing
worked
job.
it out.
She does an amazing job for us, and we thank you so much for your partnership in this regard with Focus Forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we also want to welcome for the very first time
Very first time.
to the round table this beautiful lady who's sitting right across from me. Her name is Miss Alexis Lightfoot, and she is from In Style Boutique.
Yes,
Welcome.
ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Yes. Oh, really?
She say Alexis. Her name is Alexis, Alex, family.
Somehow. For sure.
Oh my goodness. And so we're talking about the models that would have been going around town for Freeport Flash Friday. Of course, we're your models every week. But if I can just jump in really quickly to Ms. Lightfoot, tell us about the experience with the model that we sent to In Style Boutique. What was that like?
Oh, well, when the model came into InStyle, I heard about it because I'm just on the marketing end for them. I don't work in store. But it was nice because, you know, in InStyle we do from semi-casual to completely you go into the ball, you know.
Fabulous.
And the experience was wonderful. They worked well with them. And we're very, 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 very glad to be a part of these Flash Fridays.
Okay. So what are some of the products that persons can find in store at In Style?
Okay. Well, at In Style, we have our ladies section and men's. So in ladies, we do, like I said, from semi-casual, you're going to a concert, you're going out to lunch, you have a little date you want to go on, just go to grab a glass of wine. You go there, we have that for you. And in men's, we have a whole section for like Nautica, if you're going to a wedding of some sort, everything from casual as well for men into completely formal. We dress grooms, proms, all of that. We have everything there, shoes, cufflinks, ties, pocket pieces, anything you need, we have that there for you.
Sparkling blazers.
Yes.
Velour shoes.
Yes.
I was in there.
Yes,
They
yes,
have
yes,
some
definitely.
great, nice linen shirts.
Yes, if
with
you're
the
gonna
straight
dress,
collar.
if you're gonna dress him,
You
come to
know.
In Style.
What did she say? If I like that, if you're gonna dress him, come
If
to
you're
In
gonna
Style.
dress him.
They need to dress me.
Yeah. Well, we have that there for you
You
as
need to go to
well.
In Style men and
But
then
listen,
In Style
when you see
ladies.
they come out of In Style men, whew,
Ooh, child.
Amazing.
This baby
Now
make it
you're
wear.
located where? Where can persons find you?
that's number 1 Marlborough building downtown. People kind of familiarize it with the old Esquire building per se.
Okay.
But it's also actually called Marlborough building.
Okay, and
That's
how
what it is.
long has the business been in existence?
Well, women's side, we've been there from 2015. And men's just opened up at 2021.
Okay.
So
Okay.
quite some time.
Did you
So-
notice I didn't plug downtown?
You didn't have to.
I
She
didn't.
did.
I was just saying I
She
didn't.
did it so well.
I didn't. I know you don't miss an opportunity.
Yes,
No, but it's a beautiful store. So let me
Yes.
just brag up because she's so conservative.
Yes.
It's a beautiful store. You walk in, you feel like, oh yeah, this is nice. Somebody need to dress me, you know. And then you can pop over to the ladies' side. Do like, no, she said going for a little drink. I want to go for a big drink. So I hope you have clothes in there you put on to go for a big drink.
Most definitely, most definitely.
All right. So we're going to get back to you just a little bit later, Ms. Lightfoot. We just want to come on over to Creative Eye Studio, the Creative Eye director, Mr. Don Charlton. Ms. Charlton, tell us about Creative Eye. What is all of the creativity?
Creative Eye Studios is a gift that I've been in this industry for over 25 years. And with being in this field for such a long time, I've plugged into so many different angles in terms of fashion, in terms of beauty, in terms of from pageantry. A lot of people think that Creative Eye Studio is only basically a makeup business, but it's not. For the most part, for most of you, you would have experienced different things. It's a get dressed with me service, whereas you can have your hair prepped and tips on accessories, what and what not to wear, personal styling as well. I go around also with my clients and shop for them and style and dress them for different functions and events. Anywhere also from mortuary cosmetics. Also, in terms of corpse, I have packages for them as well. So it kind of continues.
They can't pick their packages.
They can't pick their packages, no. But their family members do. So we specialize in quite a few different walks of fashion and also beauty. From body painting, the list goes on.
Now, you were a part of Freeport Fashion Week.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
Ooh.
Child. Give us a story in a short space of time.
Freeport Fashion Week, that was a pretty good experience. A lot of people was able to see the different aspects of my creativity. We had 2 different challenges that we had to do, in which we had to create a swimsuit of any form of electronics devices. I so happened to choose the motherboard, and I did basically like the inner part of the different devices, from old VCRs, telephones, CD players, DVD players, different things of that nature. And then that was the swimsuit part of it. And then I also did a very big mask, an oversized mask that was made strictly out of discs, CD discs. And the newspaper, I did a dress as in a gown, a 3-piece gown, whereas as the model came out, she performed. I also taught the choreography for both segments, and she unrobed as she was basically doing it. The audience enjoyed it thoroughly.
Wonderful. So you're creative and you make things and you do makeup and you do stylish. So I'll be honest with you, we talked about Freeport Flash Friday and some sales and benefits. I just want to know firsthand what you offering for this Flaunted Friday and possibly the next 3 Fridays.
Well, actually, that's a good question, and you guys could actually benefit from it as well. Just knowing that I'm grateful that you always support me, so it doesn't have to, for you too, it doesn't have to be within that time frame, because I know we film on set at different times, so even if it passes, you can still get the discount. So I have full glam applications available, and once you were to order that particular application, you get 20% off of your accessories, because we do carry fashion jewelry, anywhere from necklaces, bracelets, earrings, stockings, shades, a variety of handbags, different things like that.
Oh, so you finished the whole look off.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything. Did you hear her though?
I did.
Okay.
Very clearly.
Okay. We get that.
Yes.
Right,
All
right.
the time. But those persons that are coming in and booking a full glam, they will get that 20% off as well.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay. I love
a great
it.
savings.
It is. Now, what do you think? What do you do, service that you offer that most people probably don't realize that you do?
That's a very good question.
They know everything.
They know, the community is familiar with me, like I said, from makeup, but I think they don't fully understand the aspect from the bundles in terms of mortuary cosmetics. We have a lot of death happening, sad to say, but we all have to go through it. And it's a very personal time. in terms of family members, and it gets very touchy. During the process of funerals, people don't realize that I do bundles in terms of accessories, hair, styling the hair of the deceased, as well as their undergarments and different things of that sort to make them look as lifelike as possible. And so that's something that I specialize in.
I'll never do that job.
It's a job for special people, and it's a special job. And so
Clearly.
we leave that to the experts who can handle it. And we appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Here in the city of Freeport, everybody has their niche, right? And so that is one of our niches, and we appreciate that.
One thing I do want to plug in though, because this is my full-time job, I do need the community to understand that it's completely different kits, okay? Meaning you have a kit for living, and then you have a kit for
We
For the
fully
non-living.
appreciate that.
She's looking at me like,
Yeah.
okay, let me say this for Alex, cause my business. So
Let us be very clear.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
no problem.
Ms. Lightfoot, if we can go back to you, if we can get some final thoughts about specials, deals, promotions that you guys are going to be offering for this holiday season for Freeport
I'm
Flash
writing
Friday.
down.
Okay, so the holiday seasons are fastly approaching, and at InStyle for the whole month of November, our ladies section has up to 50% off.
Shut the door.
Men's, we're going from 10 to 15% off. In December, we're going to have some surprises for you in that regard, sale prices. But for now, into the first week of December, up to 50% off for women's, 10 to 15% for men. Right? So, we got the holiday parties coming up, the Christmas parties for work. And those things of that sort, concerts and whatever, you come and you get it from now, because I'm going to tell you, once you get in, you are going to purchase something, because we have everything in there.
I was gonna tell you, so you dress the guy from top to bottom.
I'm
top
talking
to bottom.
socks, undergarments, you name it, everything we have in there. He can walk out fully dressed.
Okay, so he needs to go to 3K's Beauty and Barber.
Okay.
Correct.
Get the haircut,
Correct.
get
Right.
the shape up,
Correct.
get the
Right.
cleanup,
Right.
and then just head down to InStyle,
There
and
you
then
go.
everything else is
There
done
you
from
go.
there.
And he walk out in
And
style.
then,
There you
right.
go.
You
And
see
then
what
we
they
have
say?
the ladies now. They go over to Creative Eye Studio.
Which
No,
is right
hold
around
on.
the corner.
Let's rewind.
Okay,
They
rewind.
probably need to go to InStyle 1st. Grab all of the things that they
Clothes,
need. Take advantage of that 50% off or up to 50% off.
Take it over to Creative
Get their
Eye.
clothes. Take it over to Creative Eye. Say, dress me, put on my makeup, and touch up my hair, and then you're really, really good to go.
There you
Okay.
That's what we talking about.
So it's like a one-stop shop downtown in Alex's place. You know what I mean? One-stop shop.
I didn't have to say it.
It's wonderful. It is.
downtown.
You get excited.
I do.
You get excited.
No,
because
but
it's
we want to
downtown.
make sure the public is well aware that this Freeport Flash Friday is for every licensee of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. You have an opportunity to be a part of this amazing event for the next 4
Absolutely.
weeks. Just send us an email at buylocal@gbpa.com. Let us know the specials and sales you have going on, where you're located, what you have to offer, and then the the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau is going to promote your business for free.
Yes. Because it's a benefit.
Because it's a benefit, okay?
Ms. Charlton, if we could go back to you, just final thoughts about Flash Friday and anything that you want to say to persons watching now, your best 20-second commercial.
Ooh. Come on down to Creative Eye Studio. I will glam you up.
We love it. We love it. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us. Of course, we want to encourage you, everybody within the city of Freeport, if you are listening right now, if you are watching, share this video and let them know Creative Eye Studio and InStyle Boutique is downtown, right there, waiting for you. And of course, you need to tell them where to find you. Ms. Charlton.
If you guys want to find me, what you can do, I have different forms of social media. So you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Creative Eye, Creative Eyes _ or Creative Eyes with an S. The number is 441-6162, and hopefully I'll be waiting on those calls.
Okay. This is some good stuff. This is some really good stuff. So we really appreciate you guys coming on the show, sharing with us for Freeport Flash Fridays and all of the 4 Fridays that's happening between now, November 22nd, down to December 13th. You want to be a part of it. We want to thank all of our guests for being on the show
All
today.
of them.
3K's Beauty and Barber. We had Lucayan
Family Care and
Family
Concierge
Care
Service.
and Concierge Service.
And Concierge, yes.
And then we also had, of
17
course,
Shop.
Creative Eye, 17 Shop, and InStyle. We had Ms. Charmaine Johnson, Business Development Officer from Invest Grand Bahama. And we're so happy that we've had all of them. But we want to see you too. And in order to be a part of that, again, buylocal@gbpa.com. Reach out to them, and you may be joining us next week. There is one person I want to shout out, Joey.
Joey.
Don't you know Joey?
Which Joey? Many Joeys.
There's a lady by the name of Joey that I would have met, and she said that you used to be a nurse or some care. She provided some care to you or to one of your family members. She said that her name is Joey, and she stopped me in the store. She didn't care about meeting me. She just wanted to let me know, to let Alex know that Joey says hello.
Oh, I do know who you're talking about. Joey, thank you. It's so nice to see you and know that you're watching the show.
Freeport Flash Friday season. Grand Bahama's best talk show. We're always happy to have you. And until next time, I'm Glendia Sweeting.
And I'm Alex Thompson.
Informing you on the positive things that happen when you focus forward. You've been listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated.
And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday,
Same time,
same place,
for Focus Forward.